iowa. Crews will clean winter debris from downtown Iowa City streets starting at 2 a.m. Friday morning. Vehicles parked in towaway zones will be removed. Towing will impact the areas between Prentice Street and Market Street, Madison Street and Gilbert Street, as well as North Clinton Street from Market Street to Church Street. The parking in these areas are metered spots, which do not permit parking from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Be sure to follow all posted parking signs to prevent your vehicle from being towed. Vehicles can be moved to a downtown parking ramp or to on-street parking spaces outside of the designated area. Be sure to follow all posted signs. If your vehicle is towed, do not call 911. Instead, call the Iowa City Police Department routine line at 319-356-5275. For a map of the towing zones, go to icgov.org. In sports, the University of Iowa baseball and softball teams are at home this weekend. The baseball team hosts Minnesota Friday night at 7, Saturday afternoon at 2, and Sunday afternoon at 1. The softball team hosts Ohio State at Pearl Field Friday night at 5, Saturday afternoon at 2, and Sunday at noon. Friday night's baseball game can be seen on BTN. All of the other games can be seen on BTN+. With KCJJ News, I'm Tommy Lang.
KCJJ Weather, brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply, kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
With a look at your forecast, I'm meteorologist Ashley O'Connor. Partly cloudy and breezy tonight with a few flurries possible late. Low temps will fall to the lower 30s. We'll have sunshine tomorrow with a light westerly breeze and a high near 52 degrees. Sunny skies on Saturday, cooler with highs in the upper 40s. Rain and snow possible on Easter, breezy with a high around 45. Mainly sunny skies on Monday, warmer with highs in the low 50s. That's weather on the mighty 1630 KCJJ. Currently, it's 50 degrees.
You're listening to Molly Suter on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
It surely didn't feel like 50 today, did it, Cindy?
It did not.
No. It was very, very cold.
I wasn't outside very much, but...
I was. I went for a walk with my dog.
Aw. What's the phone number here again? 358?
It's 358-1630, so 319-358-1630.
I don't know why I cannot get 358 stuck in my head.
I have only memorized it because of muscle memory.
I know, but I've typed it in at least. How long have we been doing this?
2 years?
Yeah.
2 years?
Holy moly.
Has it been? No, it hasn't been that. It's been about a year and a half and a little more. I'm counting our first show at the 2020 Radiothon, because that was the show that made, like, Steve or Tommy or someone approach me and be like, you know, Cindy could come in and do a show with you. Like, it doesn't have to just be Radiothon. And I'm like, actually, that's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
And then you probably started, what, a month after that?
I think
August?
so. And then, of course,
maybe?
pandemic.
Yeah, so we took a few month break because of the pandemic, but, like, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't, like, a huge break.
No, it was a couple months, because my kid got sick,
and then, like, everyone else got sick.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, and that was back when, like, nobody was vaccinated at all. So, yeah, I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we did put a hold on that. Just because we do have, like, some immunocompromised people here.
Yes.
And I didn't want to, like, expose them to unnecessary things. So, but we're
Good
back
call.
now. Full throttle. All right, so, in addition to 319-358-1630, if you have, like, a topic you want us to talk about or something, because if not, we're just going to probably do Tinder again. But if you go to YouTube and you search the mighty 1630 KCJJ, you'll be able to see me and Cindy in the studio. Or more her than me. I actually like that you can't really see me. I don't like being on camera.
I'm waving at the camera. Hi, you get to see my back.
Yes, and you get to see my blonde hair and my shirt, kind of. But not my face, because it is too bright, and there's something in front of it. So, right.
It's almost like you have a blur.
Good. I want it like that. I'm not in TV, I'm in radio.
But you've got a face for TV, too.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't know. But thank you.
Right. Okay. Speaking of blurs, though, I will say this. I saw 2 profiles in the last couple of weeks on Tinder that had the face blurred out. Like they were in witness protection or something.
I don't think that's the point of Tinder, people.
No, I think they were probably cheating, but
They are, and it's because it's like, if you swipe right, then I'll give you the face.
well, and this is like I've seen the ones where they just show a picture of like, you know, a dog or whatever, like some random meme or something, and
Right.
they don't show a picture, but they were showing their like a
Their
picture
bodies,
picture.
yeah, but like just blurring the
but
face.
blurring the face, which I thought,
Okay.
okay, I
That's
guess
weird.
I
I've
mean,
never seen that.
yeah, that was the first time I'd seen that too. I'm trying to post on our little Facebook
On
thing,
our
but I don't know
Facebook.
if I did it right. I've been having serious problems.
Well, I haven't gotten the notifications. I don't think you did it yet.
Oh, here we go. It just popped up.
Okay.
It lags on the page. I've noticed.
It does. Like, for personal pages, it's the speed of light. For, like, a business page or just for our purposes, like an entertainment page or something, it's like, for some reason, like, the bandwidth just doesn't exist.
Yeah, and I have to like look and look and look. I'm like, okay, did I do it?
I know, it's very odd.
Because I'll tell the story of my. I used to think I was really good at technology. I'm like, I'm pretty good.
I've
I mean,
never
I'm,
thought that.
that
For me.
I'm not horrible. I mean, my kids are obviously better and faster than I am, but I'm
Right.
like, I'm better than my dad.
That's something, I guess.
And usually when there's something at work, a lot of times people will come to me, but for it. But anyway, I no longer think that because I posted this on my Facebook, but I'll say it here. TikTok, you know, I love TikTok.
We
And
all do. Oh,
my-
well, I do.
love language currently is sending people
TikToks.
TikToks. So if I like you, if I'm your family member and I'm thinking of you and I see something, I'll send it to you.
I've sent you a few.
Right. And we go back and forth. And I have been sending, I thought, my youngest daughter,
Wait, yeah.
whose name is Katie, I've been sending a Katie TikToks since January. And she's so sweet. She's like sending me them back.
Oh. Wait,
Spoiler
that's
alert.
cute.
It wasn't my daughter Katie. It was some other person named Katie.
Wait, that's cute.
And I think I'm friends with her on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure I know who it is. But
Oh.
I'm still like,
I
she's
thought it
like
was
sending me stuff back. And like she at one point sent me this thing with Tom Green. I don't know if you know who Tom Green is.
No.
He had a TV show. He was a comedian like in the 90s, early 2000s. He was married briefly to Drew Barrymore.
Oh.
He kind of disappeared, and he's kind of back now.
Okay.
So at least he's on TikTok. And so she sent me a thing on Tom Green, and I thought it was my daughter who is 18. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, do you even know who Tom Green is? And she's like, yeah, he had a TV show. And I'm like, oh, I have a cool daughter. I mean, I still think I have a cool daughter, but it wasn't my child.
It's not your child.
And I didn't realize it. This could have gone on forever. Because a lot of times, you know, you send the TikTok and then you completely forget what you sent the person and you never speak of it again.
That happens to me on Snapchat. Like, somebody will respond to something I sent them, and it's like totally like it doesn't allude to anything what I sent, and I'm like, I forgot what I sent you. They'll be like, lol, yeah, me too, and I'm like,
Well, because it disappears.
yeah.
But this, like, I had sent a video, this is like 2 weeks ago when I figured it out, that I thought was really funny. And it was funny enough to where I just kept laughing every time I thought of it. And so when Katie, my daughter, comes home, I'm like, oh, that video I sent you was really funny, huh? And she's like, what? I'm like, I sent you a video. You responded that you thought it was funny. She's like, what are you talking about? And so I showed her the video on my TikTok that I'd sent her. And she's like, I never got that. And I looked at it again. I'm like, I sent it to Katie, and she's like, let me see that profile. And she's like, Mom, why would I have like the word, you know, like the person's name says Katie and that has like a bunch of icons like a flower and a football and some
Right.
other stuff, right?
Yeah.
Some cutesy thing. She's like, why would I put football as my picture? And I'm like, I didn't even look at that. I just saw flowers and I just saw, like, I just zone out the whatever
funny.
emoji things. I just zone those out.
That's funny.
But anyway, so it was not Katie. And then I finally admitted to the lady, I'm like, I've
Like,
been thinking that you're my daughter.
Since January, and you're not. How did she respond?
She's like, that's funny. And I told her, I said, I am total boomer energy right now. And she's like, that's a real thing. I'm like, I'm feeling it.
So you think you're friends with this person on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
She is. Is she like at least your daughter's age, or is she your
No,
age?
she's a mom. She's not my age. I want to say she's probably 30s, 40s.
Okay.
But she's got younger kids.
Right.
But no, she's not Katie's age at all. I mean, and Katie even has her picture on her. I don't even know how.
Cindy.
I don't know. I don't know. And then I tried to send my friend, who is not on TikTok, a video from TikTok to Facebook Messenger.
Right.
And you can do that.
Yeah, you can. I did that a lot before Amy got TikTok.
I don't know what happened, but I sent it to her and I told her what it was. And she's like, no, you sent me that video of you looking in a light. The video I posted.
Yeah.
I'm like, I did not mean to send you the video of me trying to figure out a ring light.
I like how you had that video sped up, too.
Well, because I wanted to fit it in the minute.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted people to, like, be able to tell me, like, how to do it. Like, show me how to do it. But,
Right.
yeah, so I wanted it to be under a minute so it wasn't, like, this long, like, me just clicking through the... I figured that out. And I figured out how to put the title. Mm-hmm. That's pretty advanced. Transitions are next.
Pretty good. Yeah.
No, because I can't even figure out the stupid ring light. So,
Well, you'll figure it out. I think you'll figure it out soon.
unless I lose patience with it, I decide not to.
Well, that's a thing.
Yes, yes.
That's for sure a thing.
Anything else happening? We haven't seen each other for 3 weeks?
No,
2 weeks?
2 weeks. Not 3 weeks. I don't know. Nothing happens to me. It's been too cold. Like, my friends and I, when it's, like, warm or something, we'll go take a walk or, like, play volleyball or something. And we can't do that because it's still pretty cold. So I haven't been able to resume my summer outdoor activities that much.
I don't know if I really have activities, but I've been trying to get the dog out a little bit more, walking a little bit more.
I took a nice walk in Hickory Hill and, what is that, Oakland Cemetery? That's right there? On Sunday.
Oh, is that the Black Angel?
Yes.
Okay, that's...
Oakland?
I have no idea. I didn't even know it had a real name.
Oaks.
I just call it the Black Angel.
It's Oak something. I'm sure it's Oakland. Anyway. Yeah, I had a nice walk there on Sunday when it was pretty nice outside.
That would be a neat place to walk through, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, something did happen to me, actually. It was, Tuesday night. Yeah, 2 nights ago. It was pretty warm, but it was really windy like it is today. And so, my front door blew open and one of the cats got out. Ooh. And so I drove home and there was a cat on my porch and I didn't recognize it as my cat Hall at first. And so I was like, oh, hi kitty, what you doing? And then, like, I got closer, it was clearly my cat, and I'm like, what are you doing outside? And then I'm like, oh, the door must have, like, blown closed. And then I was like, oh, what happened to the other cat? Like, is she somewhere out here? And so, my sister and her friend were in the house, and I'm like, is the cat with you? And they're like, no, but she was about an hour ago. And so I was like, well, Hall was outside, where's Callie? I can't find her inside either. And so we were searching for, like, 20 minutes, 25 minutes inside and outside. Here, kitty, kitty. You know, stuff like that. And, like, looking, like, in closets and behind the couch and under my bed and stuff. And I just couldn't find her. We were freaking out, thinking, like, she was dead on the street somewhere,
Aww.
You know? And so, eventually, I turn a corner, and she's just... she's chilling in the entryway of my room. And I'm like, I've been in here looking for you, Callie. Where have you been? And she just looked at me like, whatever.
It's not my problem.
Yeah, she was not.
You're the one freaking out.
Yeah, she was not concerned at all. And so, what I think happened is when the door blew open and Hall got out, like, she was around, like, investigating, and then the door slammed shut with her still inside, and it scared her, and so she went and hid somewhere in my room, like, under something, and I couldn't see her. And so, she was just spooked.
She just doesn't come when called either.
No, well, she's a cat. Cats don't really do that. Hall will sometimes. Like, he was pretty eager to go inside, so all I had to do was open the door, and he, like, flashed back inside. Like,
Did you try the food sound trick, or do you not have? We used to have a container that had the dry food, so my mom would always shake it whenever they, and then when she shook it, that the cats would come running.
That's actually probably a good idea, but I'll remember
or like
that
the
for
can
next
opener
time.
or whatever it is that prompts the.
I would probably shake the bag, the food bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Callie is fine. The cat is fine.
Good.
Both of the cats are fine, but we were freaking out a little bit.
I think I would too, probably.
Yeah. I was very nervous. And it was like pitch black. It was like, because I get off at 9, you know, so it was like 9:30. And like, Amy was like knocking on a neighbor's door, and like, they texted us the day after. They're like, "Hey, sorry, we fell asleep on the couch. Is everything okay?" Like, because, you know, it's 9:30, and like, people with jobs usually get sleepy around that time, including me. So yeah, the cats are fine.
Good.
Yeah, but we want some audience interaction. So
I know there's nobody on there.
the Mighty 1630 KCJJ YouTube channel, like, our buddy's not there. Where is he? Is he
I know
playing?
you can't do that. On TV isn't even there.
Is he playing Blitio games, which is what I call video games?
I would not have figured that out.
No, I saw a Tumblr post back in the day when somebody called it Blitio games, and so I just adopted that forevermore. And people never know what I'm referring to, but they can usually figure it out. Yeah, so yeah, he's probably playing video games.
He can do that and
Listen
at the same time. I mean, seriously, we need to get on Twitch or whatever.
All right. So, I was gonna say something. It went out of my head. Let's swipe on Tinder.
So I did screen captures again.
Yes.
And I was trying to get the good ones.
Like a good
Like
profile?
ones that make me laugh. One thing I noticed, though, and this is mostly Tinder, I jumped on Facebook dating, but then I deleted it because I wanted to start over so that I was so excited about Facebook dating coming back on that I'm like, I'm just going to go on and da-da. And like, I didn't really prep it the way I did with Tinder.
Did it go away at some point?
Yeah, it had been gone for a while, so
Wait,
it's back.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So Facebook dating is
I'm
back.
not on it, because I'm not on it. So
It's the same setup as before. I thought it'd be wildly different. It really isn't. You can still do the Facebook crushes, so it won't give you people that you know or that you're friends with, unless you put them on your secret crush, and then somehow that I don't know how that works, but do you know what I mean? So your friend list people go on their secret crush. But I decided to delete it and start over because I didn't do what I did on Tinder, which is, hey, this is going to go on the radio, and
oh yeah, you.
I literally, I'm just so proud of myself because I put for my little line, that's what she said. I'm like, that explains me perfectly. My humor.
Yeah.
But anyway, I deleted it.
it's
I'll
a
add
good
it next
one.
time, but I'll try to set it up again.
You should.
We can set it up tonight too if you want to. But
Yeah.
I was trying to find the good profiles because, you know, it's so easy to make fun of people.
But it's fun.
I know. Well, I got one. I'll do the bad one.
And another disclaimer, I'm going to say this every time, we only make fun of people who are being jerks.
Or that are conservative.
Which I would consider to be in the jerk category.
I mean, let's be honest. You can say it's political. It's not. I think conservatism is a bad personality trait.
I agree.
It's like you don't like gay people. I don't really like people like that.
Right.
But you're also conservative.
Although I do know some conservatives who are, like, socially liberal, but still.
I know, but then they shouldn't be voting Republican.
I agree. But we agree. So.
Well, then here's one. The guy, and I didn't take pictures of all of his thing, but the picture I captured. Oh, this must be a Facebook one. Mm-hmm. Him shooting a gun, which is fine. I mean, I'm not against guns necessarily.
I am. I don't like them.
I would date a guy who
I don't think
had a gun.
One is fine. If there was a collection, I don't think we would have much in common.
I don't know anything about guns, but it's one of those guns that kind of looks like it's got the thing that hangs down, and it's got the little tiny, long, shooty, pointy thing. It looks like a rifle.
Okay, a rifle. I'm on board.
And I'm sure somebody or like one of those personal assault rifles or whatever they're called, the AR or whatever.
Oh, the
That's
AR-15?
what it kind of looks like to me.
Ooh.
Although it could be something, I don't know, maybe it's a big old Nerf gun. I don't know.
Hard pass for me.
But it's be nice, live, laugh, love, words to live by. I'm like, this is sweet.
Oh, I found that cringy.
I lost my wife over 5 years ago to cancer.
Aww. No.
Life's short, be nice. So sweet. No drama. It takes a sudden shift.
Well.
I do not like liberal people that are full of rage and hate. I don't know of any liberal people that are full of hate.
Oh, no.
Rage, yes.
Yes.
But there's a reason. But
yes.
Hate? I don't know. I think it's easily confused.
I just don't have a lot of patience for conservatism, is what I'm saying.
And this is where I had to roll my eyes. Let's all get along and fix this country. If you dislike the police, military, our first responders, move along.
Wait, okay. I have never, ever, ever came across as someone who, like, is for defunding the police who is also, like, anti-first responder. I feel like there's a hard divide between that.
I think it's something he made up in his head.
It is.
And you might as well throw in puppies. You know what I mean? Like, that's how much it... Yeah, no one's against the first responders. No. I mean, those are like the
EMTs?
Right.
And like firefighters? No.
No one ever said F them.
Nobody ever said that.
And I'm okay with police. I really am. I just don't think I think we should have more, like there should be social workers involved with some of these things. You know what I'm saying?
Or
like
just
there should be
social programs.
What is that quote of if all you have is a hammer, everything's a nail? That's what just having police does. It just that's what your one response is. Then we've got to diversify. Mm-hmm. And that's all I'll say about that because I don't want to get too controversial. But I saw your face of like, oh, don't start this conversation.
a little bit, just because I'm not really in a mood to talk about.
I don't want to argue about it. I'm right, you're wrong.
And it's not like I fully disagree with you. I just don't want to get into it.
Yeah. And I can't remember which ones I liked and which ones I didn't. So I guess we're just gonna go dive in.
Didn't you like that guy?
I didn't.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
I thought. Well,
no, that was the one that was
the only thing. Why I thought that was because at first you were like, "Oh, I like that." Like just
I was
live,
trying
laugh,
to
love
build
kind
the
of thing.
drama.
Okay, but no drama. He doesn't want drama.
No drama,
Cindy.
No drama.
He doesn't want drama.
And then I will say this: the one thing I have noticed is the people that have what I consider amusing profiles. Mm-hmm. They're almost always in their 30s or 20s.
So they're
like younger than what I would actually go for.
So in my wheelhouse.
Right. And I wondered why that was. And I got to thinking that maybe that's one of the, like in your 20s and 30s, you would have dated with Tinder already.
Uh-huh.
Like that's what.
No,
and
exactly.
When you're in your 40s and 50s, we have to learn this.
Yeah. And so Tinder was around when I was in college, but it was in its infancy, and I didn't use it until after college. Mm-hmm. But I didn't really date in college.
But like, OkCupid has been around for a long time.
Yeah, and Match.com has been around since I was a child.
Yeah.
Like, Yeah, online dating is not, like, a new thing, but I feel like with the apps, like, people my age, a little older and a little younger, definitely, like, most of our dating experience has been within the realm
So you know how to
online.
finesse,
So we know how to, like, get
the attention.
clicks on a profile, or, like, swipe rights, or whatever. Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting because I'm like, because every time
Yeah.
I look, I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh,
And I think
he's 35.
And I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Like, we have to try to, like, sell ourselves, kind of.
I mean, you know how to do it.
Yeah.
You know the game.
Yeah, we know the game, for sure.
Speaking of an old dating thing, someone had posted, I don't know if you saw this on my Facebook, a link to an old video dating service. I never did it.
No, I haven't.
Because it cost too much money, but it was also I think it was before I was really dating.
Oh,
So
wow.
like in the 70s, I think.
Wow.
Like when would VCRs be a thing?
90s? 80s?
No.
90s?
So maybe early 80s.
Because I had VCR when I was a kid in the 90s and early 2000s.
I want to say I was in junior high when we first got it. So
That would have been early 80s for
yeah,
sure.
so early 80s is when video dating was probably a thing.
Interesting.
And so you would go in, and I didn't do it, but it's my understanding you would go in and you would film your video. And it was usually just talking. Mm-hmm. And like they would, ask you questions or whatever. And then that would be sort of your thing. And then
Mm-hmm.
like when you wanted to go date, you would watch videos of other people that were single and decide who to.
Interesting.
And it's a lot of, if you find clips of them, it's just very
Funny.
70s, 80s looking people,
Right.
like with the mustaches,
Which
and
is
the,
just funny
the
in general.
shirts with the long collars, and it's just very interesting.
Yeah. And now they have video features on, like, all the dating apps, and now we've come full circle.
I haven't gotten. Well, I don't know if Tinder has it, but I keep seeing the clips on TikTok of the people that leave like the voice.
Oh, that's Hinge.
Message. Okay.
That's Hinge. I absolutely love those, and that when that trend was going around, that made me actually re-download Hinge just so I could see what like people were doing with the audio
Maybe
thing.
I'll do
And
that one next.
And some of them were really funny.
Well, I keep seeing them on TikTok, and there's one girl who just basically sings a song that has the guy's name in it, usually, or she puts the guy's name in it.
Yes.
And it's really clever.
It is really clever, and most of the guys appreciate it. And,
I would
like,
think
will
so. It's like
engage
a lot
and
of
talk to her.
effort.
Yeah, but honestly, it sounds kind of fun. I feel like guys around here wouldn't like that, though. They'd be like, "What? Huh?" Just because that's what guys around here are like, anyway.
I'm sure they can't be all bad.
No, I'm sure not. I'm sure not. I am just telling you my experience.
Here I am. I won't even watch like romance movies because I'm so bitter. But yeah, there might be a guy out there that's nice, that's friendly, that likes to cook, that'll leave me alone when I want to be alone.
Right, the dream.
Okay, so this is a 37-year-old person, dude. And I think this is one I liked. We'll see. Blue collar guy that likes working out. Which is not a great start for me, but
Honestly, I don't think that's much of a red flag as other people think it is.
well, it's not a red flag. It's just that I don't know that our needs,
Right.
our
no,
activities
exactly.
match.
Yeah, not
but then
exactly
I
a red flag.
also
but
would love to work out with somebody who would be like, hey, let's work out.
motivation.
Right. Not tell me, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's a fine line between nagging and motivation, but anything outside and afternoon naps, which never happen.
No, I usually don't nap either, but
I'm a good cook. This is where I fell in love.
Ooh.
I'm a good cook, give great back rubs, and will touch your butt and randomly tell you you're pretty, which I thought was cute.
It is, but he's too young for you, Cindy.
He's, 37. But then he finishes off strong. Your mom and dog will love me, so don't worry. That's cute.
That is cute.
That's very cute.
That's very elder millennial too. I feel like there's a pretty clear divide between like people my age or like a little younger, like baby millennials, and then like people in their upper 30s or even 40, like the elder millennials.
Like
It's
kind of
different.
snarky. I like that.
It is
humor.
a little bit, yeah.
Maybe I have to rethink my.
And we're closer to Gen Z in our humor, I think.
Gen Z is my daughter, right?
Yes. Both of your daughters are
Okay.
Gen
Gen Z.
Yeah.
And I'm X. And you're millennial.
I'm a millennial.
We've got almost all the bases covered.
Yeah, we do.
Get my dad. Get Steven here. We'll have a boomer.
And we have several boomers on staff.
They're mourning, though.
Yeah, that's the boomer show.
Well, and Tommy's my age.
Yes.
So he's
X as well.
This is short and sweet.
We used to have another millennial here when Richard worked here, although I think he would probably be offended if you called him a millennial, but it's true. Jenny was also a millennial.
I think I remember both of them vaguely. I didn't really interact with them, but this is another 30-year-old. Can't wait to meet my future ex-mother-in-law. I always refer to it, so at work, I will have crushes on people that come in or whatever, and I'll tell my coworkers, I'm like, that's my future ex-husband. And my boss is like, oh, come on. I'm like, no, I am optimistic, but realistic.
Yes.
I'm like, I kind of want to get married again, but I know it's not going to last.
What are the new stats on marriage? Because for the longest time, it was like 50-50. I wonder if that has improved or...
I would think it's gone
up.
downhill since everyone had to stay with each other for a year and a half, 2 years.
There was probably a bunch of divorces like 2 years ago.
I think what makes a good marriage is time apart. Don't you think?
I've never been married. You don't know.
I mean, your parents aren't together all the time, are they?
I mean, not during the day because, they go to their respective jobs.
Okay, that would be. I know couples that are
but they're
always together. They run
together.
errands together. They do everything together. It's like, oh my gosh.
They're
can you
together a
even-
lot, but no, Dad usually goes to the grocery store alone. But no, they do a lot of things together.
But they have time apart. Like,
Yeah.
they're not stuck with each other for 24/7.
No, also they have a big house, so
That's another
they
key.
can separate if they want to.
Oh, this one I don't know if I can read without.
No?
Okay, it's not a good one. It's not a good one.
Oh. Okay.
But it's kind of
Does he say, let's go, Brandon?
no.
Okay.
No. Last time I was somebody's type, I was donating blood.
Yeah.
I'm here because I'm single. I'm single because my last relationship, she didn't know how I liked my coffee.
That seems...
FYI, I like my coffee like I like my woman without any other men's.
Oh my god.
Richards
Yes, good.
in it. At the end of the day, dust settles. I don't. It's not rocket science. He's just like throwing out all of like these little quips.
But
it's
also
not,
he's showing himself here.
seems a little angry.
It seems a little angry. It seems a little combative right off the bat, and I don't think if I were to encounter this type of profile, I would not swipe on him just because of that initial
I'm
anger
willing to
and
bet that if
hostility.
I went on a date with him, he would mention his ex a minimum of 5 times.
Without a doubt.
Angrily.
Without a doubt.
That's a fun date.
Or
That's a
you-
fun first date.
or you would,
I've
like-
been on one of those dates.
Or you would like order a salad and then he'd be like, "Thank you. My ex-wife always ordered blah 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 blah," something that he deemed bad or something.
Exactly. It's not rocket science. Trying to be happy and kindness costs nothing. Yes, I'm country. I'm not a redneck or hick.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, this one oh, hey, he's my age. I wonder if I
No.
right swiped on him. I should have. He's 48. And I like his profile. Let's rent mopeds and ride around them in shark costumes. Like, I would never do
fun.
that, but I like that. I like that idea.
It's
I like
fun.
that visual.
It shows
And then there's a
it's
little
fun.
picture, the little emoji thing of moped and a shark.
Uh-huh.
He knows how to do those technology things. Then maybe have a good beer or listen to some fun music or chew on some questions that don't really have obvious answers. I like moderation, but only in moderation. How about you? That's cute.
What does that mean?
But
I
it's
like
cute.
moderation only in moderate. It is a cute profile, I will say that. Why didn't you swipe right on that?
I don't even remember if it was in Facebook or if it was.
Oh,
This is a Tinder one.
does Facebook and Tinder have like a similar like
look.
interface?
Except for on Facebook, it'll tell you who your friends are in common. So sometimes you can figure out who the person is.
Ooh.
Like you can go to their profile and figure out, okay, well, he's friends with John Smith, so how many other Georges does John Smith know?
You can do that anyway on Tinder. Like, if you can see, like, where they work, you can go to Facebook and type blah, 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 and then it will show you, like, if you have friends in common, it's probably them, because, like, Tinder is local. So I found a few matches that way, and I could, like, you know, scope them out.
You should be able to figure out, too, if they hook... I think Tinder, you can hook up your Instagram.
You
so
can.
I would think you'd be able to find out who that person is.
Yeah,
from
but
that, too,
even if you don't, it's actually pretty easy to find people. To find out who people are.
So they had a vibe check. I don't know when it was, but I like the question, so we're going to answer them.
Mm-hmm.
I believe luck is completely random, another word for hard work, written in the stars, manifested.
I don't know.
I think it's a little bit...
What's the first one?
Completely random.
I don't think it's... Nah. I think karma, what goes around comes around. I think that's similar.
I think it depends on what you're lucky about. Mm-hmm. Like finding a $20 bill, bam, boom, it's there. But like if you're like looking for something and it like pops up, that's manifested. Like you have thought that's what's on your mind. That's what you're going to be looking for. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like if I go to Goodwill, I'm like, I need an end table.
Yes.
And after 3 weeks
You're
of looking, I
manifesting.
find it. I'm so lucky. I found the exact thing that I want. Well, it's because I've been sort of thinking about it.
Yeah. And going... Well, also, like, just going out of your way to
Yeah.
try and find it.
So I think
So I guess that's hard work-ish.
it depends on what it is, I guess you're lucky about. If I'm lucky, someone will take me to a game, on a picnic this weekend, to a fancy restaurant, literally anywhere.
I don't want to... List them off one more time.
A game, a picnic, a fancy restaurant, anywhere.
Let's do a picnic.
As long as it's not too windy.
Or a bunch of ants everywhere.
I think I would say a fancy restaurant. Or a hockey game. I wouldn't mind going to one.
I like fancy restaurants too, but I don't like the little check dance at the end. You know, where it's like, oh no, I'll pay. Oh no, but if you don't fight for the check, that's rude. Or, you know, I don't like
That's
that.
why I don't do restaurants for a first date.
I know,
unless
I
it's
don't-
like appetizers or just drinks.
I don't either, but that's why I was hesitant to choose that answer.
I was just thinking in general. If I win the lottery, I would pay off my student debt, buy my friends a house, donate it all, keep it a secret.
I would donate some of it for sure, but I want to keep.
I'm not donating anything.
I want to. I mean, I want to go on like a cool 1 month European vacation, like.
So keep it a
wanna-
secret and leave town.
And then when I come back, I'll donate the rest to Table to Table.
I'm not doing that, so table to table,
Oh my
you're on your own.
gosh.
But I would quit my job and volunteer at Table to Table.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
And I don't have student debt, but I would definitely pay off my house and my car and my
Exactly.
kid's car.
Yeah, insert whatever debt you have. Yeah.
This weekend, I'd be lucky to catch up on sleep, go on a date, watch something good, spend time outside.
Spend time outside, although that's not going to happen because it's going to be 48 the next 2 days.
I am always going to catch up on sleep.
That's not ever a problem for me.
I'd rather be blank than lucky. And the choices are talented, rich, famous, super lucky. That's a
Rich.
dumb... I'd rather be super lucky than lucky.
Dumb.
Tinder.
That's really
Come
dumb.
on. These are bad questions. I know.
Although if you do super lucky, that's kind of a dumb answer to a dumb question.
I know, it's the same thing.
The answer is rich, because if you are rich, you can buy whatever you want. You don't need luck. You know?
I thought I was going to find all the nice ones, but Apparently there's more bad ones than cute ones.
I feel like the bad ones are more fun to like rip on.
Well, okay, so
it might be more entertaining for the listeners too, but I don't know. Let us know.
My pet peeve, when you're setting up your profile, you have a very limited amount of space. It's not like you have room to like tell your life story, nor should you if you had the room. But if you're going to waste a sentence of that telling other people how their profile should look, that's not a good look.
I agree.
So like this one, I'm holding my friend, to be clear, so there's a picture of him holding his friend. I don't know why people would be confused about that. Apparently somebody asked him, I'm guessing. Hardworking, fun, great sense of humor, good cook, thoughtful, like good food, adventures, just getting back into dating. I run my own business and like to spend time with my kids. My free time is a little limited.
Because of all the kids.
So all that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all fine. Then it's stop with the duck lips and filters.
Shut up. Shut up.
Like,
your profile was perfect.
You've chosen to, like, determine how other people's stuff... Like, if you don't like those things,
It's fine. That is your opinion, and you are entitled to it. There are some things about guys' profiles I don't like too, but I'm not about to put in my profile, stop with the fish pictures. Stop with the hunting pictures, please. Like, blah. Like, you need to just put your best foot forward on your profile, and then they'll swipe right.
Right, and like I said, there's a very limited amount of space, and you have a second to catch people's attention. If you're going to be complaining...
If you're going to be negative...
Save that for your podcast. I don't remember if I like this one or not, but if you have a cupboard full of head meds, more than 2 cats, or your best friend is your ex, keep cruising.
Head meds, like, for mental illness?
I'm guessing.
Oh, so this guy is a jerk.
Well, I mean, if you have a cupboard full.
No, but I feel like if you're discriminating on a lot of mental illness,
I see you knocking on the cats. I mean, so what if they have 10 cats?
I have 2 cats. I would like more, but my 2 don't like each other, and I feel like if I brought another cat in, they would gang up on the cat.
It would be the real cat wives of
I know.
Molly's house.
Also, I don't have enough room for another litter box. Like,
well, and what's interesting is that I would think that, I mean, I'm not friends with my exes necessarily, but I always like to ask, do you get along with your ex-wife?
I mean, along with? Yeah, it should be probably, unless she was like horrible, that should always be a yes.
Right.
I think. Especially if you have kids.
Well, yeah, and if they've got, and I don't care if they don't have kids, like if they never talk to their ex-wife and there's no children involved, but if there's children involved, you should be getting along with her even if she's a horrible human being. Period.
At least in front of your kids, and not badmouth her to the kids
or to other people. Mm-hmm. It's like to a new date, because I've been on those dates before where they just basically bash their ex-wife, and I'm like, I didn't realize it at the time, but that's a red flag.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I
learned.
I feel like if someone was just overly negative in general on a date, I would consider that a red flag.
Yeah, yeah.
Because don't you want to have fun on a date?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, and I guess if you have 2 negative people just want to complain at each other, like, maybe that is an idea of a good date for you, but not me.
Yeah, we're on 2 different. Yeah. If you like cold beer, can I say FART?
Yeah.
Okay. Can fart on the first date, and don't
Lex
mind.
and Terry say fart all the time.
And
they literally
I don't listen to
fart
Lex and Terry. I'm not around a radio in the afternoon anymore, so. If you like cold beer and can fart on the first date, and don't mind the F word, and like to laugh your butt off.
Okay.
And not give a whole lot of craps.
Okay.
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good, Molly.
I'm really, really appreciating it.
Message me. Yeah, I know you're cringing. Like, oh no, she's going to say it. I know your butt is laughing at this intro. So is my grandma. We're not. We're not,
No.
though. We're not laughing.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so this one, he's my age. Real, outgoing, loyal, no games, love having fun, sense of humor. Actually, this one isn't a bad one.
No games.
This is actually a good one because it kind of tells, like, nothing stupid in it. Ready to explore and share life with someone special. I'm laid back and not into stress or drama. I am a conservative and believe in equal rights for all. And he's not a conservative.
Okay, that's
not what conservative means. Does it?
I feel like that's probably what I said before about socially liberal and then like financially conservative, fiscally conservative.
I don't think that happened. I don't think that's a thing anymore, though. Because that's like in the 80s. That's why people would vote Republican, because they liked the way that Republicans saved money. But I think it's been proven over and over again that they don't.
I don't know.
That's why I took a picture of this one. But he does enjoy artifact hunting, time on the river, and living a simple life.
Okay.
Life is too short to be surrounded by a-holes. And he wrote a-holes.
Hey, he did the censoring for us, and
Thank
for
you.
that I thank him.
I prefer someone who does not have adult kids living in the basement or raising grandchildren.
Okay.
I mean, fair.
Okay,
That's fair, but I
I
don't
will
know
say,
that...
though, I think I've said this again, but, like, people my age living in the basement, sometimes that's the only reality we can have.
Especially
like,
after the last couple years that we've had.
because we can't have houses because we buy too much avocado toast. And,
That's not why, but
Starbucks. And, no, it's just because the housing market is, poopy right now.
People just don't want to work.
Yeah, and it's just, no. I know so many people my age who are living with the parents, but that's because they have no other choice because it is so expensive to just exist in our current society. So I feel like that's a really jaded boomer take to have.
He's not quite boomer age. He's my age.
Oh,
But,
still.
there's a boomer in all of us. This is the one that I wish I could have right swiped on, but he's 31. Like, I need him to be older.
Yeah.
Nice picture in a suit. He's at a wedding, obviously, because there's like white chairs in the background. Very handsome. Beard.
Sounds great.
I mean, I'd take him even if he was like 4 foot tall at this point. He's so adorable. Chef. Mushroom hunter.
Oh.
I love mushrooms.
Do you? I don't know.
I do. I love morels.
Okay.
And I'm guessing that's what he means.
I don't know what that
Unless he means shrooms.
He might mean he's into shrooms.
Or maybe he just likes people that look like mushroom. You know how they say like you're a bear hunter, but you're actually, you like bears.
So he likes curvy women?
Or like women who carry their weight all up in their head. I don't know. That would be a mushroom shape. That's not a shape. I'm reading. Well, but live music.
Someone with a big head.
Live music enthusiast, which, whatever. Podcast listener.
Okay.
Recommend some music or podcasts. Not.
This is kind of like a podcast. You should recommend us.
I should just right swiped on him and said, well, he wouldn't
Listen to me.
have. Not all who wander are lost. I like that quote. I don't know exactly what it means, but.
It's like a wanderlust kind of thing. It was really big like 10 years ago when people were like, would aspire to like, this was a big thing on Tumblr. So like people my age or younger would aspire to be like this person who just traveled around and aimlessly and like didn't have a plan or something when they either travel or just in their life in general. So I think that just means like he just takes it easy.
He's deliberately out there, just kind of aimlessly.
I think that's exactly
You
what
can't
he means.
do that on TV is on. Yay, I'm so excited.
I saw him. I see him. He was watching Grey's Anatomy.
And that is one show I still have not watched.
I have watched maybe up to season 4, and then I got distracted about 3 years ago and didn't.
At this point,
Finish
the
it.
only reason why I would start it was that I would be because I know there's like 500 seasons of it.
Exactly.
And I would be like able to watch it for the next
However,
2 months or so. However long it takes me.
There's a huge back catalog for
I just
it.
don't like the female lead. Like, that character is annoying.
I don't either. She is so annoying, and she's so, like, boring.
She's whiny.
And I don't understand why all, like, the male doctors, like, love her so much. I mean, she's gorgeous, that's why. But, like, I feel like her personality is insufferable.
I watched the first, like, episode, I think, when it was, had been on for a while, to try to get into it, and I'm like, I can't. I couldn't.
I mean, I got through the first, like, 3 seasons before I got bored, so...
But I like some of the other actors that are in it, like Patrick Dempsey and Sandra Oh, right?
Yes.
Have you seen Killing Eve?
No. But Mom and Dad have.
Oh, it's so good. It's over, though.
Oh, sad.
What should we do?
No, we can do, like, one more profile and then do it.
Let me find a good one.
Okay.
Or, actually, it doesn't have. It's not going to be good.
Oh?
Okay, so he's actually my age, and I think this one's an interesting one. And I think this was on Facebook. I think the most interesting thing about me is that did not proofread this. I think the most interesting thing about me is that I like fun socks.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes when I'm by myself, I make up dialogues between M&Ms.
Oh, cute.
I mean, this is funny.
That's cute.
I think the most important life skill one can have is cleaning the lint out of the dryer. True. You should do it every single time.
So your house doesn't catch on fire.
Exactly, because that's one of the, like, high reasons for fires, house fires. I have saved a baby squirrel. Not all heroes wear capes.
That's
he
true.
has not all heroes West capes. So I feel like he wrote this on his phone with the autocorrect.
Yeah. Well, you have to if it's. Oh wait, no, you said it was Facebook. So
I think this is, but Facebook.
Is it mobile only?
It's mobile only.
Okay, so yeah, I mean,
I think this is Facebook because it says mutual friend.
no, autocorrect is a real B
but he's
word.
kind of handsome.
Oh, is he?
I'm gonna have to get back on Facebook and see if I can find him. And then I have a TikTok from this old guy who I'm in love with. The under $15 3-vegetable pot garden. He puts tomatoes in the middle, radishes in the right outside of that, and then onions on the outside of the pot.
Oh,
3 in 1.
okay.
But that was just next on my clip. But we can do more. Do you want me to wait till 8?
Yeah, wait until after. So we're gonna take a little break for news and weather, and then we'll be back with more Tinder and Facebook dating shenanigans. You're listening to the Mighty 1630 KCJJ.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Dell Small Business.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper in Chicago. Ukraine says anti-ship missiles sank Russia's lead warship on the Black Sea. Russia says the ship sank while being towed to port after an unexplained fire. CBS's Chris Livesay reports from Kyiv.
A shocking blow to Russia. Its powerhouse on the Black Sea now sunk. The pride of the Russian Navy, the warship Moskva was part of the fleet terrorizing the Ukrainian coast. Armed with supersonic missile launchers, it was originally designed in the Cold War to take out U.S. aircraft carriers. Instead, it was taken out by 2 Ukrainian-made Neptune missiles, Ukraine says, which would mark the first time it's destroyed a major Russian vessel at sea.
Frank James, the man accused of opening fire on a crowded subway train in Brooklyn, has appeared in federal court. WCBS's Joe Avalon.
Frank James will be permanently remanded in the federal system for the trial. That was the request of his federal public defenders today. Now, the government actually then made a point of asking for the same, talking about the horror and the terror allegedly created by Mr. James on the N train Tuesday morning. But the defense didn't challenge it at all.
Regarding the subway cameras that were not working on the morning of the shooting, the NYPD says the cameras were out at 3 stations due to a technical issue. The family of Patrick Lioya and their legal team speak out a day after the release of video showing the traffic stop which led to his death. The 26-year-old black man was shot to death by a white police officer. Attorney Ben Crump says the officer should be charged.
Think about it. This wasn't a felony offense. This wasn't even a moving violation. It was a tag, inappropriate tag alleged.
The shooting is still under investigation. The mayor of the nation's second largest city gives his final State of the City address as his future is unclear. CBS's Steve Futterman.
Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti praised the city he has led since 2013.
I'm never surprised by this city's greatness.
And he looked towards the future.
Los Angeles, I can't wait to see what's next.
Garcetti's been nominated by President Biden to be U.S. ambassador to India, but a vote has been delayed because of an investigation into a former Garcetti aide. The mayor had a message for his successor.
I will be rooting for you. Get to energy independence. Recycle 100% of our water.
Garcetti's term runs through the end of the year. Steve Futterman, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Guilty verdict for the January 6th defendant who said he was following orders from President Trump when he stormed the U.S. Capitol in January 2020. Dustin Byron Thompson has been found guilty of stealing a coat rack from an office inside the Capitol. This is CBS News.
Dell Technologies advisors are here with the right Windows PC and tech solutions so you can stop at nothing for your customers. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. A start to a simpler experience with Windows 11 Pro.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
From the Hertine and Stalker Studios in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Hertine and Stalker Jewelers, making memories, making moments.
Now, Iowa City's News First.
I'm Tommy Lang with KCJJ News. An Iowa City man with a history of weapons and felony drug charges is back behind bars. According to a criminal complaint, 28-year-old Charles Tate of Scott Park Drive was stopped on Highland Avenue on December 20th, 2020, because the officers knew him to be wanted on several drug and weapons charges. Tate was taken into custody and under Miranda allegedly admitted there was marijuana inside the vehicle. A probable cause search turned up a glass jar with 9 baggies of marijuana and 1 much larger bag. The officer's arrest report says the way the marijuana was packaged was indicative of drug dealing. Nearly 50 grams of the drug were seized. Tate reportedly had nearly $950 in cash on his person, which the officer said was indicative of selling narcotics. A phone was found in the vehicle and seized. A search warrant was obtained, and a check allegedly discovered many messages and chat threads showing Tate was buying and selling marijuana and other drugs between February and December of 2020. Photos and videos showing large amounts of marijuana were also reportedly found on the phone. One of the warrants against Tate was for assault with a dangerous weapon from February of 2020 that ended up with him eventually spending 7 days in jail and fined $625. Earlier in December of 2020, Tate was charged with 2 controlled substance violations, 2 drug tax stamp violations, child endangerment, and trafficking in stolen weapons. All but the weapons charge were dismissed in a plea deal reached in February of 2021. Tate was given a deferred sentence on the remaining count. Tate was booked into the Johnson County Jail early Wednesday and charged with a Class D controlled substance violation. He could be sentenced to up to 5 years in prison if convicted. Crews will clean winter debris from downtown Iowa City streets starting at 2 a.m. on Friday. Vehicles parked in tollway zones will be removed. Towing will impact areas between Prentice Street and Market Street, Madison Street and Gilbert Street, as well as North Clinton Street from Market Street to Church Street. The parking in these areas are metered spots, which do not permit parking from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Be sure to follow all posted parking signs to prevent your vehicle from being towed. Vehicles can be moved to a downtown parking ramp or to on-street parking spaces outside of the area. and be sure to follow all posted signs. If your vehicle is towed, do not call 911. Instead, contact the Iowa City Police Department routine line at 319-356-5275. To see a map of the towing zone, go to icgov.org. Our Redeemer Lutheran Church will be hosting the Old Capitol Kiwanis Good Friday Prayer Breakfast Friday morning. The breakfast begins at 6:30. The program begins at 7. Admission is a $10 donation, and all proceeds support the Pediatric Chaplain Fund for the UI Children's Hospital. Again, that breakfast starts at 6:30 Friday morning at Our Redeemer Lutheran Church on East Court Street. In sports, University of Iowa sophomore forward Chris Murray has announced that he's submitted papers for early entry into the 2022 NBA Draft while still maintaining his college eligibility. Underclassmen have until June 1st to remain in or remove their names from the draft. Murray posted single-season bests in every statistical category last season. He improved his scoring average by 9.1 points per game and rebounding average by 3.7 per game. Chris's brother Keegan Murray has already entered the NBA draft. He's expected to be a lottery pick. The draft is set for June 23rd. With KCJJ News, I'm Tommy Lang.
KCJJ Weather, brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
With a look at your forecast, I'm meteorologist Ashley O'Connor. Partly cloudy and breezy tonight with a few flurries possible late. Low temps will fall to the lower 30s. We'll have sunshine tomorrow with a light westerly breeze and a high near 52 degrees. Sunny skies on Saturday, cooler with highs in the upper 40s. Rain and snow possible on Easter, breezy with a high around 45. Mainly sunny skies on Monday, warmer with highs in the low 50s. That's weather on the mighty 1630 KCJJ. Currently, it's 50 degrees.
You're listening to Molly Suter on the mighty 1630 KCJJ.
Yes, you are. And also, Cindy.
Yes, the other girl.
The other girl.
And I just discovered I was trying to set up my Facebook profile again, the dating.
Yeah.
They put you in a timeout for 7 days.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean, so we're going to be ready to go.
So next week I'll set it up.
Next week. Unless there's like a NASCAR race or something. Yeah. Well, there might be.
That's fine.
I never know until someone's like, you know, there's a blah, blah, blah out on blah, 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 right? And I'm like, no, but I know now. Thank you.
So we only have Tinder to work with. And whatever I copied off of the last.
We could live swipe too.
Do you want me to do that now?
Yeah.
All right, let's get on Tinder.
Why not?
I did have somebody who I'd matched with indicate that he would call in. I didn't tell him to. It was like last week. He's like, I'm off work if you want me to call in. I said, well, we only do it like it's sporadic.
Right.
And I said, and we don't.
Oh, that would be so great.
But I haven't followed up on that.
We'd be like, why is your profile like this?
And then I have another person who has not gotten back to me, but he has some good stories.
Ooh.
And I said, send him here and I'll discuss them.
Yeah.
And then he hasn't gotten back, which seems pretty normal for my life.
No, I'm guilty of that too. When I get on these apps, if I re-download them, it's because I'm bored. And then I'll like go on a swiping spree and then like I'll not be bored anymore. Like I'll have my next activity to do. And then later my phone will blow up for like all these different matches and stuff. And I just don't care enough to reply. So I'm sorry.
You're not in the mood. You're like, I was in the mood.
I was in the
last
mood
night,
and then now I'm not anymore.
Right.
And that's on you, gentlemen.
Get used to it. That's what you're signing up for.
So I am afraid I am a ghoster, and I'm sorry, but that's who I am.
But it's really only ghosting if you've been dating for a couple of times. If you go out on a few dates and then you just don't talk to him ever again, that's ghosting.
I've been ghosted before. I went on 2 dates with this one guy, and I messaged him once, like after the date. I'm like, that was fun. Let's do it again soon. Blah blah blah. Blah. And then didn't message.
But in that
back.
case, I mean, because I've done that, but only because you don't.
But at that point, if we had met more than once, I feel like that deserves an explanation.
Maybe, but sometimes I wouldn't I don't know that I would want an explanation. You know what I mean? Like I
feel like if it's something I can't control, no, I don't want to know. But if it's something like, I thought you came on too strong or something, I would like to know that.
And this might be an excuse, but from a female perspective, it's hard to tell a guy that you're dating why you don't want to date him, because they could murder you.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful.
For sure. Or also sometimes it's as simple as, I'm not feeling it. I don't feel an attraction here. But that sounds super harsh if you say that. And so it's like, how is a delicate way to say this? Rather than like, oh, I'm actually just not attracted to you.
I think I would just say, I'm not really, I'm going to go another way.
So yeah.
We decided to go another way. I
think the last time I went on a date and this guy like only talked about himself, and I tried to like not interject. There was a natural pause in conversation. I want to make this clear. There's a natural pause in conversation, so I'm like, oh, I've done that before, blah, 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 blah. And I told like a similar story, and he's like, well, I actually wasn't done. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. And then he just went right back to doing all the talking. And then he's like, oh, do you want to play tennis sometime? And I'm like, no. I'm just gonna go now. Bye. Bye. So that was that. But he, like, knew. But yeah. Regardless of gender, people who are listening, make sure that this, whatever date you go on, is a mixture of give and take. Conversation-wise, because it's really not fun just sitting listening to someone talk at you for a while. I mean, unless you're listening to our show, in which case it is very entertaining.
And actually, it depends. If they're like lecturing, no. But I remember going on a date with a guy who he had just seen a show about raising shrimp. Okay. We live in Iowa.
Right.
And he'd seen this show where they had taken these, like, I don't know how they did it, but it was like on PBS or something. And he was like really fascinated with it. So he was telling me about how he researched it. And now he's got a setup, and he was like selling shrimp to local, like in Iowa. And I'm like, I heard him. I mean, he kept apologizing for talking so much. I'm like, no, actually, like, I love listening to people talk about what they're sort of obsessive or they're interested in.
This was not like this. Yeah, this was this guy telling me stories and then not letting me speak.
Like he had a speech planned and memorized it.
It was different. If there was someone who was like excitedly talking about something, that would be different.
And I'd rather be kind of an observer anyway, just because I don't, like always know what to say. So.
I like having a conversation. If it's a date, I want to have a conversation. I don't mind listening to a friend like talk about something. Mm-hmm. But, like, if it's a date and we're trying to, like, get something going, like, I want a conversation,
That increases the chances of me saying something stupid. That's the problem.
Oh, well, if me or the other person says something stupid, that's a deal breaker for someone else. I'd rather it get out in the open sooner rather than later,
I guess I should just be myself right? No, that's not, no. I'm not going to be myself. Because I don't even know what that is.
That's the only way, Cindy. You have to be yourself.
No, you got to trick them first. Into thinking that you're like a normal human being.
You got to trap them.
Yeah. And I can't, like, I'm not going to get pregnant anymore.
That's what the guy says when he says no games. He doesn't want
you to trick him with, like, eyeshadow.
Right.
And duck lips and Snapchat filters. What, you don't look like a puppy dog?
Wait, have I told you this before? This, I don't know, I don't remember who I told, but a few years ago, Taylor Swift did this photo shoot where, like, she slicked back her hair and she did her eyebrows, like, all bushy, and, like, she had, like, natural eyeshadow, and so there were these comments online from these dudes like, wow, Taylor Swift without makeup is beautiful. She should do this all the time. And I'm like, man, she is caked in makeup right now.
Men don't know how makeup works.
It's just not like blue eyeshadow or pink eyeshadow. It's like neutral, but look at those eyebrows. Do you think those just occur? No.
No.
Not on her.
No. Silly boys.
Yeah, it was just like, oh my god, please just try to use the gray matter in your brain. I beg you.
All right, so the first guy that pops up on my Tinder, I think he's using his first and last name.
Okay.
Which is probably not
We are not
wise,
going to
but
repeat it.
that's okay. I'm just pointing that out because I don't know. But it's a nice one. I'm looking for a passionate woman with a positive attitude.
Okay.
That's not me.
No, it's not.
Why can't I am a woman?
Yes. Positive attitude?
Maybe he can just look past the rest of it. Why can't dating be fun?
I mean, that's a question I ask myself as well, but if you're just saying that in your bio, that's not good.
Put down your phone and let's get to know each other.
Wait,
that kind of aggravates me.
No, but I agree with that because I went on a few dates with the guy. The first one was awesome because like we were just like conversation just flowed naturally, and then by the third date he was on his phone the whole time.
Okay, that's not cool.
The whole time while we were at the bar, and I'm just like, hello, I'm right here, and he was talking to his buddies or whatever, and I'm like, what?
That's not good. That's not
No,
good.
it's not.
Everyone puts down the same generic wants and needs. Wouldn't it be nice to jump off the deep end for ounce? I'm sorry. That's adorable.
Wait, that's funny.
I think he meant once.
He did mean
let's take a risk on someone a little different. Be yourself, and we can enjoy each other.
No, I can't do that.
It's that simple.
I cannot take a risk. If you are a woman, you cannot take a risk.
Not really. He seems like a sweet enough guy. He's got a picture of him, a couple pictures in the gym.
Okay.
One, I think he's eating a tamale. I think that's
nice.
a tamale. I'd like to investigate the food. I'm not sure. Or it's a really bad-looking omelet.
Ew.
Anyway, he's not really my type, so I'm going to left swipe.
Yeah. Was he cute?
I mean, he was not unfortunate. I could do
Average.
worse.
Cool.
I don't care about looks. I do care about looks.
I think everyone does.
I mean, to a degree. Like, this one, this is more your age, 32.
Okay.
Oh, and he's got a picture of him skydiving.
Oh, no.
Like partner skydiving.
Oh my God. I would never do
A
that.
nice suit. He looks very tall.
Oh?
He's in a nice suit with a pink tie.
Oh. Okay.
Beard.
Okay.
Maybe friends and getting to know Americans. Oh, he's from...
Where is he from?
Based on his name, I want to say Middle Eastern, but 6 foot.
Okay.
6 foot. That's good.
That is
World
good.
traveler, bilingual.
Nice.
Although I think the second language might be Pig Latin. Who knows? That could be a...
Well, if he's if he's Middle Eastern, it's probably
I was just joking,
either
like that would be
Farsi
the-
or Arabic.
Who wants to show me around? Just moved here for school. Looking for a cool girl who enjoys combination of rough and sensual. Whoa, that came out of left field. That came out. I did not expect that sentence.
Oh my god.
Well, he put it right out there.
He
Good
puts
for
it
him.
right out there. He wants a combination.
Holy moly! Oh, it gets.
my gosh.
Oh, he's too young. Darn it. Strengths: cuddling and cooking.
Okay.
Mediterranean cuisines. Being dominant.
Okay.
I think he's got a little kink.
He does. No, he's clearly on Tinder for the
Well,
sex
I mean,
reason.
good for him. Good for
Yeah.
him.
No, good for him.
Weaknesses.
We're kind of just, if there's anyone my age listening, or maybe even a little older, like we're giving you like a preview of what's on Tinder.
Well, and what I'm looking at too is I don't know. Okay, so I thought his strengths were this is his strengths. He likes cuddling, cooking, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But then he goes on weaknesses. A great butt, Caucasian, and accent. So I think that's what his weaknesses are. He has a weakness for a great butt
Okay, he has a weakness for white women who have great butts.
and have an accent. But I don't know if he means like an accent like he
American accent?
a Wisconsin accent.
I can do a Minnesota accent.
Let's go to Missouri.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what he means by that. Maybe he means like a southern accent or like a stereotypical like I don't know.
You gotta be specific with accents. I have found.
Like I find accents sexy, and it's like a Minnesotan accent. Like, no. Oh yeah,
not really. Canadian is one that grates on my nerves a little.
Yeah.
Future dentist.
Okay.
And again, he's too young for me.
Right.
You should go for it. But now I don't know if he likes being dominant or he likes people who are dominant.
I think he is the dominant one.
Okay.
Obviously he is, since he's putting all of his like likes and dislikes and whatever. Like,
that is true.
He seems very confident.
I like it. But he's too young, so this one's 33. I absolutely love music, traveling, and nature. I've seen close to 1,000 shows all over the country, and the band I've seen the most, guess.
I don't know. Creed.
Fish.
Oh.
Isn't that one that people follow around?
Yes, it is. I don't know why, though.
I'm making a face for people who can't see me. At 70 shows. I love a good drink on a patio with great company and positive vibes.
I do too.
I've been to, he's only 33. I've been to 46 states. My goal is to do all 50 and then leave the country.
Oh, nice.
Sunsets and sunrises are my favorite parts of the day, hands down. You better know how to cut rugs because the dance floor is what makes my soul feel full.
Wait, that's cute.
It is cute.
That's cute.
He's
is he cute?
He looks like what I would expect somebody who's gone to 70 fish shows to look like. He's cute. He's cute. But it's like the beard that's not kept.
Right.
Do you know that kind of look?
Yes.
T-shirt. He's got a crystal.
Oh, cool.
He wears a crystal.
Good vibes.
That's good.
Good vibes, yeah.
There's flannel and at least one shirt. Oh, wait. He does have one with a tie. But again, long hair and a low pony. I don't like long hair. I
really like man buns. And so long hair, you have... Yeah,
I think he could put this into a high bun, even.
Okay, well then we might
and
be
glasses.
We might be in business.
It's kind of that's a good look. No?
No, I can't. I'm squinting. No, the exposure is not good enough. I can't really see that.
Should I send it to you?
Yeah, send it to you.
I'm just going to send you it. This is the best picture out of all of his profiles. The other ones are not.
What if I know him?
I mean, I don't recognize him, but that's a good picture of him right there.
I need to see.
I'm going to make sure I send it.
Yeah, you haven't sent it yet.
To Molly.
And not some random.
And not like somebody I work with at Goodwill. Like, why are you sending me pictures of...
Why are you sending me a picture of a 33-year-old man with a ponytail?
I mean, he's nice looking.
Okay. I have received the text. You know, you're right. He does look like he's been to 70 fish concerts. And that's not a bad thing, but it's a very, like, it's a distinct look.
It's a niche that...
It's a distinct look. He looks nice.
I mean, I like that he has a passion.
Yeah.
I just don't know that I would want to sit through listening about the 70 fish shows that he went to.
Yeah.
But I'm not really his target audience, I don't think.
Right.
Okay, so this guy's this is kind of this is the first one I've actually noticed. He identifies as straight asexual questioning.
Oh, so he's not sure.
Yeah, I kind of. Okay. I mean, I didn't know that. I haven't seen any of those. People like that.
Or I guess he could be telling you he's hetero-romantic, like he likes women, but he's asexual.
Is asexual like you just don't like sex, or is that something else?
Asexual means you don't feel like sexual. It's like there's asexuality is a spectrum just like any other sexuality, so like it really depends on the person, but typically I feel like asexual people don't feel sexual urges as much as like non-asexual people do. I think that's what that means. Like he likes the romance but not necessarily the sex part.
Oh, okay.
And he's questioning that.
So we're going to read through this because I'm already kind of liking what I see. Let's see. Well, he doesn't smile. He's got a picture with a cigarette.
Oh.
And I'm not against smoking, but I just cannot be around a smoker because I'm an ex-smoker myself.
Right, exactly.
Oh, that's too bad. Financially independent USN veteran. What does that mean? USN?
United States
Navy?
Yeah. Or yeah.
Freelance writer seeking a conversation over over coffee and a cigarette or a drink. Former frontline healthcare worker.
And a smoker? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of.
That's actually, I feel like that's
common.
more common than you would think, but.
Okay. I love literature and movies and long distance hiking.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of long distance hiking.
That certainly sounds
until you have to dig a hole to go to the bathroom.
Right. Yep.
If I could carry a toilet with me. Oh no, that's even worse. That's even worse.
Then you'd have to haul around a toilet.
That's even worse. I just thought that through.
Or like a full toilet.
I said that before I thought it through. I plan to hike the PCT, which is the Pacific Coast Trail.
Yep.
Pacific I know that because I read books about it because I thought I was going to do it for a little while and that didn't last.
Wait, isn't that from Mexico to Canada?
Okay, so Pacific Coast is on...
Oh, wait, that's in California, isn't it?
Okay, there's the Pacific Coast Trail and then there's the other one that's on the other side of the country. There's two of them.
I'm sure. I don't.
Pacific Ocean. Is that over by California?
Yeah, Pacific Ocean is by California.
And that's the one that the girl who Reese Witherspoon played hiked.
I think so. I've not seen that movie though.
The book is better.
I think that's the one that you're talking about though.
Yeah, I really loved that book. Like I was convinced.
Oh, were you?
I thought about it for months. I obsessed over it, and I'm like, then I realized how hard it was going to be, and I'm not really that fit.
Right.
But he's training for that and gathering gear.
Okay.
He's got a goal. Pretty good, except for love folk and country music.
Okay.
The right variety, alt country.
Okay.
Still a member of the IWW. Guessing that's a union? No.
I have no idea.
I don't know what that is. He has a lot of
acronyms.
Yes. Union strong without apologies. I'm going to right swipe.
Okay. Yeah, do it. Has he matched? Yay, you matched! Oh, that's exciting.
I don't message first.
Yeah, I know you don't. I do. Sometimes that's the only way you get.
Well, and it's like I don't feel like my level is high. You know what I mean? Like I don't. Like I want to. I have a list of things I would like to have in a partner, but like I don't need to have all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He had a lot of interesting qualities, except for the smoking, but I could change him. I'm going to change him. I'm not going to change him. Okay, so interested in real ladies that enjoy traveling and exploring.
Real ladies?
Where are they finding all these fake women?
I don't know.
Because I wonder...
Do they mean
if
like
a lot of
real profiles or like
right?
Not these fake women with the fake boobs and the fake chin.
Because I've come across some that are clearly like the people that will friend you on Facebook and then like message you right away, like, "Oh, lovely woman, I love you." Know that.
Yeah.
And I don't get mad about it. I'm annoyed, but I don't get mad about it because I know it's a fake thing. I wonder if this makes me wonder if people like these particular men that are like, I'm sick of the fake profiles. Like,
they don't.
Are you falling for that?
Yeah, they don't understand that.
Okay.
It's
I think they fell for him, and now they're mad because he's a spur of the moment guy and always willing to take a chance.
Okay.
Social smoker.
Okay.
This guy. These are all my age. Okay, this is what we can make fun of.
Mm-hmm.
I have lived in the area for about 6 to 7 months. App dating is difficult, but meeting people in everyday life is proving to be just as hard
It's
when
hard.
you're new to an area, which I agree with.
Yeah.
I'm tall and in great shape. I'm a disabled veteran. I have 2 Akitas, dogs. Enjoy basketball and most music. I don't drink alcohol or smoke tobacco. Sounds great, right? Sounds great. This sounds great.
Oh, no.
And then there was more. Dun, dun, dun. I'm politically moderate, but Trump supporting.
Oh, no. That's
You're
a
not
no.
moderate then.
That's a no. That's a no. That's a no.
It gets better.
That's an immediate. Wait, there's more? Oh my god.
Oh, wait. No, wait. I take that back. Let's go Brandon D-Bags can F off.
Okay.
So he's...
But he's still a Trump supporter, though, which is not good. It's not good.
You know, he lost, right?
Well, that's why he's like the let's go Brandon people are annoying, because since he's moderate, he knows that he lost. I think.
He's not attracted to tobacco users,
Okay.
Bible beaters,
Okay.
or overweight women.
Oh.
Darn it. I thought we were going to have a love match.
I know. We lost.
I'm going to start smoking.
We lost a king.
I'm going to start smoking just to make sure I don't attract somebody like that. No married or ENM. I don't know what ENM stands for.
No, I don't know. I don't know either.
I don't want to look it up either. I don't really care.
Chat room. Do you know what ENM stands for? If you do, put it in the chat.
This guy's more your age.
Okay.
32.
Okay.
Fun picture with him and goats.
Goats.
Having fun with goats.
Goats.
That's the only picture he's got up. I guess that's
well.
a good choice, I guess.
Goats are cute.
He likes long walks.
Okay.
Mountains, dirt and soil. It says traditional medicine, but I'm assuming he means traditional. Herbalism, refining a myriad of practical skills, ethical foraging. I like this. Mutual aid, fiddles.
Oh.
Fiddles.
Okay.
Tantra, cryptozoology.
Oh, that's like Bigfoot. Yeah, and like the Loch Ness Monster.
Rewilding adaptation. He's using a lot of words. I have no idea what he's talking about, but he's got to be a granola. Like,
yeah.
And collapse skills.
Okay.
Plantifa.
I don't know what that means.
He's making things up. Pews and arrows. What is all this stuff?
I don't know.
Massage. I know what that is.
I think he's throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Qigong. Qigong. Is that a game?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm saying dirty words, and I don't realize I'm saying them.
It's Chinese.
Nerd. Hedonist, which is a sex thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Darmok and Jalad.
No. I have no idea.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what he's saying.
And then in capital letters it says ATLATLOK.
Oh, ethically non-monogamous is what ENM was. So he was like, so he doesn't want...
I know what ethically non-monogamous means. I know what that means. I just didn't know that there was an abbreviation for it.
So he doesn't want that. He doesn't... Okay.
Or fat chicks.
Yeah.
I don't know what ATLATLOK.
I don't know.
Dark whimsy, obscura humor plus puns.
Okay. I feel like this guy would be at least interesting to talk to.
I feel like he would be like talking a mile. Like he'd be like literally whirling around you.
I actually want him to call into this show. Remember that one time we got this guy and he was like describing this woman he was dating and then like she took all of his money?
Was that the one that kept calling his friends, her friends kept thinking he was the 5? Or is that another one?
I don't know. Yeah, I think that is the same one, but it was just so funny.
I mean, I can swipe on him and see if he...
Yeah, you should.
But he is soft dom, well-traveled, well-read, woods over cities any day, not seeking follows, but do seek subs.
Okay.
And it says IYKYK. If you know, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
If you know, you know.
I know. Insubstantial introductory messages get no reply.
Oh, so like, sup?
Ooh!
What? Are you match? Yay!
I feel like this is game. Yes!
It's a video game. Let's see which unhinged man can we get to talk to us.
He could be the one.
Although
I think he'd be interesting to talk to, but
Isn't he still a little young for you?
Yeah.
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 If you can talk to him, like, please do. If he, like, starts a conversation with you, like, please engage.
And invite him to call in.
Yes! If he's down.
Just don't listen to this
segment.
I'll send him the link for all the shows except for this one.
Except this one.
Okay. This guy's 62. He's 1,500 miles away, so he's clearly not.
Yeah, he's
short,
not.
fit, sweet, verbose, liberal musician and teacher.
Oh, okay.
Verbose. I like it when they use big
Verbose.
words. I really do.
Yeah.
But no, you're too far away.
Yeah.
I'm only getting the ones that are have words on it.
Right.
This one's my age. My favorite moments in life are witnessing others discovering their own inner strengths and path to healing from moments of their past.
Okay.
My focus is making space for people I encounter to be themselves and acknowledging them as human beings. This seems like a master's paper. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but
it's his thesis.
It's like a lot. While I can be generous to a fault, I'm also cautious with people taking advantage of that. I think he knows himself way too.
Yeah, that's
like
not way
really well.
Yeah, he really well. I appreciate it.
Incredibly sarcastic, which I think is okay, right? No,
I don't know.
He doesn't say he's fluent in sarcasm.
Okay,
That's the problem.
I don't think that's. I think if you put down that, like, your primary sense of humor is sarcasm, like, I feel like, I don't know, that just means...
Well, he goes on to say he brings levity and humor to stressful moments and follow no trends of thought or culture.
Oh.
Seeking a unique, vibrant soul to share this journey.
I feel like...
There's only one picture, and I'm not
feel
sure.
like I would feel inferior to this guy. If I went on a date with him, it would feel like I was at a lecture.
I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, you should.
No.
Oh.
I'm not smart enough for him. I knew that. I knew that.
I don't think anyone is.
He's very smart. Smart ladies, find that dude.
I mean, I'm smart. It's just not...
I know, but I don't like to have to...
I don't want to talk like I'm writing an essay, you know?
And I also like to go in, like, low-key. Like, you don't realize how smart I am until I, like, make a really funny joke that's very intelligent. And they're like, oh, you are?
Oh?
I set the standard, set the level low, right? I am looking for a woman who takes pride in her career.
Okay.
I'm looking for a woman who takes pride in her career, but how she treats me and her sense of humor is important.
Okay.
I am not interested in one-night stands. My perception of an ideal relationship is one built on trust, honesty, and friendship.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
You should be able to laugh together and be serious together. Someone that is comfortable in social environments.
I agree.
Oh, I'm not comfortable in social environments. I would like to be able to share my intimate feelings and get feedback.
Aww.
He doesn't have an age, but he looks more your age.
Okay.
He looks kind of young.
That surprises me that came out of a man my age.
I mean, he looks like he's your age, but he could be any age.
He could be like a decade older than me.
And I just clicked on my secret admirer, which I don't think really is. I don't think that is anything. Like, every once in a while, they'll pop up and say, you've got a secret admirer.
Yeah,
and then you have to click on.
Aren't all the people who swipe on you secret admirers?
I don't even know if they swipe. Like, I haven't actually seen one that I've, like, swiped on to see whether or not he actually swiped on me.
It's probably just a feature.
I think it's a gimmick.
Yeah.
Or I can pay extra to unlock all of them.
No. I am never, ever, ever paying for a dating app.
Love adventures, love the outdoors, live music. God, here I am. I can't even read. Live music is always fun.
Live music.
A great burger and craft beer is always on the hunt.
Oh, there's mine.
Craft beer.
There's my friend and mine's theory about craft beer. Every guy's profile either has a reference to The Office, has a fishing pic, has a hunting pic, talks about hiking, or has a mention of craft beer. And if you get all 5, that's
what we should do. We should do a bingo card.
Yeah.
For those of you at home, get your bingo cards.
Yeah, that was our theory.
I haven't seen The Office. I would right swipe immediately on a right. I don't care what anything else is going on.
I just feel like it's so common for like my age group. It's just so common, and it's like it's really low hanging fruit. It's because everyone has that dumb Michael Scott, Wayne Gretzky quote.
Well,
everyone has it, and everyone's like finding the path to my gym, and I'm like, can you please exercise?
Okay, I've right swiped on that person.
Can you please use your brain and think of a better pickup line?
Well, I must attract the people that have never seen The Office, because I had an interaction. Someone messaged me and said, and I like these opening lines that are cute, right? I don't like the "how are you?" "Hi."
I think
I like
fine.
people that grab me.
I think
so. This guy has got his. He probably sends this to everybody, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
How much does a polar bear weigh? And I know that's probably a riddle.
Enough to break the ice. It's a pickup line. How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice.
I responded, slightly less than up dog.
Did he say enough to break the ice?
He didn't even say, "What's up, dog?"
Oh.
He said, "Well, it's enough to break the ice."
Yeah.
On the conversation. Oh, that makes more sense now. I didn't even get it. I thought he was.
No. It's like it's a pickup line. It's like.
He thought I was being serious, I think. Like, I didn't get his joke, and he didn't get my reference. Because he says, well, it's enough to break the ice on the conversation, and I didn't understand that that was the answer to the... And then he goes on to say, less than up dog, ... updos, ... nice try, LOL.
What?
Like, you obviously don't get... It's a reference to...
I love how neither of you are understanding the other one, and it's so funny.
Yeah, it did not go the way I thought it was going to go.
Cindy, that's a train wreck of a conversation right there.
So he's the one, right? Is that what you're saying?
How did you salvage that?
I haven't. Because he messaged me, like, on the 8th, and then, like, I hadn't seen Tinder for a couple of days.
Right.
What is today's date?
It's the 14th?
That's when I messaged him back. And I'm sure he's thinking it took her 4 days, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Today's the 12th?
No, the 14th.
6 days to come up with that?
Yes, it did.
And then he responded back, like, 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
like this morning.
That happens sometimes with me as well.
So, yeah, sorry, dude. That was an Office reference.
Oh, was it?
Yes. They had a whole scene where Michael was trying to say the up dog joke and he couldn't get it right.
I thought The Office was overrated. It was.
Molly.
I occasionally laughed.
In 15 minutes, I'm out of here.
Yes, yes, you are. So am I. But yeah, I just it was all right. But also, I feel like people use it as a crutch when they don't have anything else to say.
Yeah.
I want more effort. Cindy.
I don't. You're only going to get Office quotes from me. I think next time I come in, I'm only going to answer in Office quotes.
No, please.
And you'll be like, "What?
Please.
What's up, dog?" That's funny.
Is it?
Okay, you had to watch it.
What season is that? I
don't even remember. It was one of the openers.
I think I watched the first 4.
It's like Jim tells the joke, like, "Oh, up dog." Or he says something about up dog, and Michael says, "Oh, what's up, dog?"
Oh, but he doesn't get it.
Or what? Yeah, and Jim responds with, I don't know, what's up with you, dog?
Oh.
And Michael is like, oh, I like that. And then he goes off and he tries to tell the same joke and he messes it up every time. And it's really funny. You had to be there. You had to be there, Molly.
I had to be there. Okay.
You had to be there and actually like the show, which neither happened with you.
I didn't hate the show. I didn't love the show.
I very much liked it.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, I know. It's okay, Molly.
It is.
Okay, so the next victim. Like to be outdoors, grill, fish, anything around water, not attracted to heavier set women.
Right.
I mean, part of me...
We're not into you either, man.
I mean, I don't want to be mean about that because he's got his preferences. I have nothing against
everyone
people
has their
that don't.
preferences.
I've explained my preferences. I prefer men that are taller and bigger than me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like skinny guys, but I would.
I do like skinny guys.
I would date a skinny guy if he was really funny and if he
Yeah.
could cook. There's exceptions to every rule.
Exactly.
But I don't put that on my profile. Again, these profiles
They're
aren't infinite.
They're supposed to attract people to you.
And the whole point of right swiping and left swiping.
So you can left swipe on all the fat women you want. Like,
exactly.
It's you don't have to put down fat women if you don't like them. If you aren't attracted to them.
I mean, at
that's
least he said
fine.
heavier set. That's nice.
I feel like fat's not a bad word. You can describe someone as fat.
I mean, yeah. Play cards, watching sports on television. Always fun hanging with friends and joking around with each other. Like to travel short distances.
Okay.
I don't know why I find that funny,
Same.
but always give someone a second chance. I have 2 amazing kids, a boy and a girl.
All right.
He does not look like fun. I'm just saying. I wonder if I right swiped on him if we would have matched, though, because I have my weight and my height.
Mm-hmm.
It would prove to me that he didn't read.
Ooh, maybe you should.
I didn't. It's too late.
Oh, to test him.
This guy sees your age. 6'6", originally from New York. You might have a New York accent.
New York accent is not sexy. I am walking here.
It's just angry.
Yeah.
He owns a car, own place, and is employed.
Okay.
He's
Awesome.
really trying to break into
that's
that's the bare minimum of what we would like to have. Actually, you don't even need to own a car or own your own place. Just have a place.
Have a place. Yeah, you don't need to own a car. Just have a good way of getting around, either Uber or like a bus pass or something.
Exactly. This guy has a very nice. Oh, he's got a pumpkin patch picture.
Cute.
How cute is that? I don't think there's any kids in there. But it's very simple. Road trips, real estate, bad puns. Short, to the point.
I don't like road trips.
You wouldn't have to drive.
Yeah,
I thought the whole you don't.
I don't know. I don't like driving, but I also don't like being in being the passenger for more than 3 hours at a time.
Can you sit in the way back?
I mean, if I could like go to sleep, that would be one thing. But like usually when people mean road trips, they mean like like listening to the radio, like stopping at roadside whatever. And like that's what people mean. That's what people mean when they mean road trips. Like for me, I would just rather get there. I would rather just fly somewhere and get to where we're going. To me, being in the car is not fun.
And I like to drive because I like to have my car when I'm there. Wherever I'm going.
No, I understand that. That's why I go to places where like there's a good public transportation system, or I have friends there and they cart me around.
I guess Uber would make it a little bit more
that's
available.
That's what I did in Boston when I went last fall. I had a friend who picked me up from the airport, and then he like drove me like everywhere else, and I would use Uber.
That's
as
why
well.
when I visit Wendy in Chicago, if she's working, I'll take Uber places because I don't want to drive. I don't want to try to find parking in downtown Chicago.
Nope. I don't want to drive downtown Chicago. Absolutely not.
This one, he has only his initials, and I know why. Oh. I'm a very energetic and outgoing person. I am an ordained minister that practices nature-based religion, similar to American Indians.
Okay.
I believe in karma, and I live my life accordingly.
Okay.
Nice. This is where it gets a little weird.
Okay.
I am married.
Okay.
And yes, she knows. It's part of our religious beliefs.
Oh, okay. Is that ethically non-monogamous then?
I'm
because
not...
like if the wife knows and it's a part of like the lifestyle, sure. Fine.
I wonder, he's an ordained minister. But like, is he of his own religion that he's...
I don't know.
That's where I'm going to... Is this a cult? Is what I'm asking. I'm not seeking to toy with anyone. I am seeking someone long-term that can carry on intelligent conversation. If you have tats or curly...
Curvy?
He might mean curvy, but he might mean curly.
Curly hair?
I don't know. And appreciate affection and intimacy that doesn't mean sex, then we should chat.
Okay. So he likes cuddling.
Yes, he's not very cute. He's not my type.
Okay, there you go.
I'm going to go a different route.
There you go.
I'm treating this like a, business interview.
Right.
Nobody's... I love to play guitar and work out. I am looking for that special woman to complete me.
Oh.
And then every picture is him working out.
I
mean, he looks nice.
You don't need a woman to complete you, but you need to go to therapy.
You need a partnership.
Yes.
Women are not your therapy.
That's so true. Unless you have a woman therapist.
But then you should...
In which case, that particular woman is your therapist.
And should not be romantically involved with.
No.
There's like a really good side, isn't there? I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. Really hate this part of online dating thing. I work a ton in the summer and love the outdoors. You can most find me on a lake fishing in the winter. If you want to know more, just ask. Oh, and he's 5'8".
Okay.
He's got...
I like a short king.
I love that phrase. He likes fish.
But also that means he's 7 inches, taller than me. I am, I'm short. It doesn't...
How tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
Oh.
Height doesn't really matter to me.
I guess we're always sitting, so I always forget how short you are.
I always forget how short I am.
I'm like a giant compared to you.
I am, yeah. So that 6'6" guy earlier, would tower over me.
You'd be what they call a spinner. I don't know who does that, but I saw it on a TV show once. Oh, wait. I wonder what he looks like. Want to go mushroom hunting with me? One time...
Wait, is that the same guy from
this
before?
Is a different one.
Oh, my God.
One time, the only picture this person had up was of morel mushrooms.
Oh, right.
And I right-swiped. That's how much I love mushrooms. Want to go mushroom hunting with me? And no, I wouldn't with a brand new stranger.
Why not?
In the woods.
Oh, in the woods. Yeah. Yeah, don't go into the woods.
Yeah, let's go on a first date in the woods. Oh, don't mind the pickaxe and the shovel that I have.
Wait, did he say that?
No.
Oh my gosh, because I'm like, wait.
Fantasizing how this would go.
We need to report this profile.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I interrupted your profile. Want to go mushroom hunting with me? I am a 41-year-old single father to a 12-year-old son.
Okay.
I get to make squirrels homeless every day for a living. Haha, really though, I trim and or cut and remove trees, but when I'm not hanging out up in trees, you can find me outdoors camping, fishing, four-wheeling, or out bow hunting. This is all one sentence, by the way. Mm-hmm. I'm just looking for someone to hang out with and have some fun, maybe mushroom hunt or something, and see where it takes us, period. I'm very open-minded and laid back and down for anything you want to get us into.
Okay. Sounds fine.
Not a lot of that was spelled right, but that was very... God, mushroom hunting. I would write swipe if he said, do you want some mushrooms? I don't want to go hunting from them. Morels. That's the only mushroom people are referring to in the state of Iowa. No, people don't do shrooms in Iowa, do they?
Yeah. You can probably get your hands on some psilocybin mushrooms.
I'd rather have morels. That's my drug of choice, thank you. Not too sure about the tender approach. Spelled Tendr.
Okay.
I'm thinking that's a joke.
It's a pun.
It's a pun. I don't like puns either. It would be fun to meet someone to enjoy some Missoula activities with. Oh, he's in 75 miles away. Is that Missouri?
That might be Missouri, yeah.
I'd like to meet a woman with a wishbone, backbone, and a funny bone.
Okay.
And smiles a lot when nobody is around, probably because she means it.
Okay,
That's cute.
That's cute.
He's probably too far away. He's handsome. I'm an empty nester and have raised our 4 children after the passing of their mother in 2013.
Oh.
Self-employed, very fit and active. I love dive bars and beautiful wineries. I am comfortable anywhere as long as I'm with good company. Are you with me? Winky face.
That's cute.
And he says again, he's self-employed with a very flexible with my work and workout schedule.
All right.
He's cute, but he's too cute.
Cindy, we talked about this.
But he's also fit. I can't have that kind of...
We talked about this low self-confidence thing.
I know, but I want to be the pretty one. Thank you very much.
That's fair.
Do I have a few more minutes?
Yeah.
Well, what can I say? Energetics, spontaneous, love outdoor concerts.
Okay.
This is all one sentence. Love to travel. I would call you up. Hey, get dressed. Get ready. Let's go somewhere. Grab a drink. Road trip. Let's have fun. We're all in this earth to have fun. Let's meet and greet. And then 50 heart, smiley, thumbs up.
Oh my God.
Laughing, or that laughing, crying one.
This guy is manic.
I mean, it's literally all one sentence. All one sentence.
Honestly, I love a good run-on sentence. I think it's funny, but...
He's got a nice car. And a lot of thumbs up pictures. That was sweet.
Did you swipe right?
No. No, I'm going to go a different route. I am a unique individual who's looking for someone that is fun and honest, willing to try new things. Period. I have been single for the past few years and just became a grandfather of triplets who have kept me busy.
Oh.
They've just turned 2, so I've decided I need to work on me. Oh, hey. He's kind of cute. I don't know. There's only one picture. Okay, I right swiped, but he did not like me back.
Well, yet. Not yet.
I love your optimism.
It's because he hasn't seen you yet. He hasn't seen the profile.
Work third shift, looking for a night owl. No.
No.
He says he's 47, and he looked like he was about 20. Some of these guys either have really old pictures or...
Or you know what sometimes happens is when Facebook became a thing, some of the younger kids wanted to be on it, and then they made themselves older and then just never
changed
it. And so you could the profile could say 30 and it's a kid and a frat.
Connects to Facebook, I think, if I remember correctly.
You can connect it via Facebook because then you can access all your Facebook pictures. That's what I did just because it's easy.
I think I did my phone number on this one, but
yeah, so I'm guessing that's what happens. And sometimes people are I'm actually 24 and can't change it. Stuff like that. They'll clarify in the bio.
This will be the last one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, looking to have a good time with a woman that shares a mutual attraction and level of discretion. Pretty decent looking guy with a good job, normal member of society. You may be pleasantly surprised if we meet, but then there's no pictures of him.
Why, dude?
He's married.
Yeah.
100% he's married.
No, looking for discretion? For sure. For sure married. I don't understand.
Or did not right swipe.
Why are y'all getting married if you just want to be on Tinder forever?
Or, have an open marriage and post your picture and don't be a wiener about it.
Yeah, I don't understand. I've said this before. I found my ex on Tinder, and I know for a fact he's married, and like this was maybe 2 years after he got married, and I'm like, 2 years in and you're already like on Tinder.
I mean, it happens.
Like this? Like, but why get married in the first place?
I don't get it. I
don't get it. I really don't. I know there's like an intense societal pressure to get married, like, but if that's not what you want, don't do it.
Exactly. You're an adult.
Like, you're an adult. Don't do anything for your parents. Don't do anything for society.
Or get the divorce and then go out and...
Yeah. Like, don't betray your spouse's trust like that. Unless it was an arrangement, which I understand, but like usually they put that in the profile, right?
Right, they do. They usually put in the...
So I'm just like, I don't understand why you got married and you don't want to be with your wife. Like, I don't get it. I don't
either.
Anyway, we have to go. We have to go now. So, thanks for listening to us. This show will be archived on YouTube. You can go to the mighty 1630 KCJJ, and you'll be able to see it and some of the other shows that we've had. So, say goodbye, Cindy.
Goodbye, Cindy.
From the Hertine and Stalker Studios in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Hertine and Stalker Jewelers, making memories, making moments.
Now, Iowa